Hi my dolls, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing some yarn hair on this fashionista doll. He looks odd because he's on the Clawed Wolf Monster High body, and I basically put sticky tack in his head to hold it on there. And so this just gives the doll a little bit of a younger look. Since Claude is brown because he's a wolf, this is about the only Monster High dolls that could possibly be compatible with Barbies, him, and also Claudine Wolf. We're going to be doing him some proper cornrows. We're not doing a wig or anything like that. We're going to be putting this directly onto his hair. We are going to use hot glue, but you can feel free to use any kind of adhesive you want. I'm hoping the hot glue can come off easily, because this is my Roman character and I didn't really want to buy a different doll, so I'm hoping to reuse this. So here is my yarn choice, and I have this choice because of all the colors that you get in the one package. Today we're going to be working with that darkest of browns. So you want to cut a few pieces of yarn like this. And feel free to add little rubber bands to the end of it if you want. You can also use actual weave for this project. This is a doll where I took some weave that's already in a twisted form, and you can get some that's already braided and use it for this project. However, I did want to experiment with using yarn just because of the versatility and how you can use heat tools on it. And I feel it will take markers as dye better. So basically what you want to do is cut a few of these, and then we're going to use the same technique that I did with the weave. I curved that over or folded it like this, and then this curved part is what gets glued first at his, what is this called? The forehead? The edge line right there. So that's going to get glued. I'm going to go in with a brown paint marker and paint the gaps in the rows instead of having it all one color. That's not how it's supposed to look. It's not supposed to be all one color when you have cornrows. I'm first going to try this color. It is a little bit lighter than his skin tone, but the idea is that your scalp doesn't receive as much sunlight as your skin, and so it's going to be a little bit lighter. So you basically do that. I think that looks okay. It's going to dry down a little bit darker. So yeah, I'm going to do this off camera. Okay, so I have that first step done. Some of the gaps are wider than others, and so I'm hoping that the yarn will cover that up. Now, if you already know the length that you want your cornrows to be, you could cut the length and then take the ends and put on whatever you want to use as rubber bands. You can also do this with a female doll, where sometimes we have like those gold ends or beads at the end of our braids, and you can do that before you glue it down. So just experiment and have fun with that. But if you don't know what length you want it, just cut longer than you want and glue it down, and then you can even everything out at the end. So basically, you just want to proceed with this part of it and go down, skipping the gaps, just glue that down. Take your time to do it to ensure that it is neat. Alright, so here is the finished, even if a little bit imperfect, result that we have. And for a first go, I would say that's pretty good. Remember, this is the first try, and so once you work the kink out of the techniques, it should get better from there. So I really like it. I think it's a good way to customize the doll. Sorry, hard time focusing. This gap is the biggest gap, so all I had to do was basically scoot that cornrow over a little bit. So I'll know that technique or that tip for next time. You can see a little bit of the glue. In person, it's not so showy, but on camera, you can see it a lot better. So keep that in mind. So I would say a little less glue there. But when you rotate this side looks better. And like I said, this row, there was like a huge gap between cornrows on the molded doll hair on this side. But yeah, I would say that looks good. I'm going to insert a few more pics of hairstyles I would like to try, not just on males, but on females as well. I don't have a lot of Ken dolls, especially those of African American descent, but this is definitely inspiring me to get more so that I can play around with it because, like I said, just a great way to customize the doll, give him some hair texture without having to do a whole reroute. This is much quicker and easier, and like I said, once you're taking your time with it, use tweezers or something, it should work really, really well. You should make less mistakes. Another thing I want to try is maybe using embroidery thread. Embroidery thread is much thinner, and I'm thinking about braiding some embroidery thread together so you can get more detailed braids. Now, the gluing of that is where that would get tricky. The yarn being so thick kind of masks the glue, so keep that in mind. And also another tip, yarn kind of looks plaited already. It looks like a braid already. And the tighter you twist it, the more braid or rope-like it looks. So keep that in mind. Like, this could be one braid by itself. However, you would have a loose edge at the front, which is why I did the curve at the front. So yeah, to me that looks very, very good. This is the white parts right here, or where the brown is kind of blending in with the other color of the yarn, but that can be taken care of. You can also go in with a marker that matches the roots and touch up that way, make the in between rows thinner. So yeah, I like it. Here is another yarn option for hair. It's already kind of scruffy, so yeah. Now that's gonna do it for this video. Please like the video if you found it helpful, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.